I worked with Laura last year as a VA. So Laura was brought in as an OBM to support my client who was going away on a 3-month trip abroad. And she was basically a pleasure to work with throughout. I have always felt from the first day we had a Zoom call together that she knew exactly what she was doing. She was very patient and calm. She always listened to suggestions that I had, and it was very much a discussion around what systems would work well for both me and the client, which is really important because essentially both me and the client would be using these systems. So it was very clear to me that Laura cared about which systems we used and which were the right processes to have in place so that it worked for both of us. And that's something that was really important for the relationship that we had. One of the key things about working with Laura is that she actually does care about the whole team as a whole, not just the client, and obviously supporting the client, making sure that the team behind the scenes that are actually supporting the client are also got everything they need. They've got all these systems in place, they know exactly what the process is, and it works for both sides, because that's key to obviously making sure that the work gets done efficiently, and we're both obviously working from the same, singing from the same hymn sheet in terms of which systems we're using, because it can get to a point where there's a lot of systems in place and actually we're going into different places, when actually we can all just streamline the systems and bring it all into one place so that there's just one hub of information, which makes everything so much easier. So that's just like a little snapshot of what Laura can do for you in your business. And yeah, like I say, she's an absolutely lovely person to work with, and I'd love to work with her again in the future.